Alright, welcome back to another video. Hope y'all are doing well. It's really funny because last time I tried to record a video, I ended up clicking my stream, and then my stream ended up crashing. Yeah, it ended up really bad. There's something wrong with my CPU, I think, or something was wrong with my PC. Hopefully I'll be able to fix it today. I made like the latency or whatever you want to call it on the streams a lot lower before it could run 6,000. Now I'm trying to run it at 4,500. I was able to run just my YouTube stream before. But I have a big stream I've been really planning on for a long time. And if y'all don't know, don't tap into the streams, do so. That'd be very appreciated. I stream on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. So if you have a preferred platform, I'm on all of them. But I have a really fun idea, and I've been building it for months. So let me attack and explain what it is. So basically, this entire time, ooh, beautiful. This entire time, what I've been doing is I've been building up this whole, like, rush to max series. And I've been doing it for so long that I'm at Town Hall 14. And to be honest, I wish I'd be at Town Hall 17. Like, that would be, like, best case scenario. But I'm not that lucky. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think I'm that lucky. It doesn't seem like I am to get Town Hall 17 quick enough, which is fine. Like, I really did try my best to get it to, like, as high as possible. But I've been working on the base for so long, I didn't want it to go to waste. So I was going to do it yesterday, the stream for it. However, it just ended up, the stream crashing. And I didn't want to just stream it just on YouTube. I wanted to do it where I normally stream, which is Twitch and Kick. And that's where most people watch the stream. So I held it off. So if y'all, were watching the stream today, it crashed. And I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty tight. I was crashing out. I'm pretty justified, I feel like. I have a pretty high-end expensive PC. I've done absolutely nothing from the day before when I streamed 3 hours compared to now to when it just wanted to, start lagging. But my beautiful saying is technology sucks. Or technology, I mean, yeah, that's what I say, but on a real note, technology just it does that. It glitches. It sucks sometimes, but is what it is. But I'm really excited for it. It's a Town Hall 14. The farthest I've ever played in Clash of Clans is Town Hall 12, where I actually have knowledge on it. So playing as a Town Hall 14, I'm genuinely gonna have like no clue. Like I'm gonna have no clue what to expect. To be honest, I don't even think I have the troops for it and stuff. Like, I'm really excited. I bought the gold pass. This was really upsetting. Last night, I bought the gold pass for the stream the next day. Or, like, I bought it, like, right before I started my stream. So I was excited to be like, yo, I got the gold pass, blah, blah, blah. I was going to be so happy. And then other things happened. So, hey, man, is what it is. I mean, I'm just grateful that I have this issue. Like, I'm glad, like, my issue is, my expensive PC, not running a stream. Like, I think the fact that that's a problem I can have is something I can be very grateful about. Because there's definitely I mean, there was also times where, I've had two different PS5s not work. So it's like, that's why, like, when I say, like, technology sucks, that's kind of what I mean. Like, I've had so many troubles with so much, and it doesn't make sense to me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, well, the PS5 is breaking. I came to the conclusion that when you stream for 8 hours, it just doesn't work out for your console, which makes sense, because I was a grinder. Like now, I don't stream for more than a couple hours, but before I used to stream 8, 9 hours, and I quite enjoyed it. You feel me? It's just I ran into the problem to where like my consoles just literally would not work, and so nowadays I find a bit of a balance, which is nice. I will say, like, it does, I do kind of miss it streaming 8 hours, which is kind of weird. But I don't know. I miss those days where I could. But again, it broke both my PS5s. I sold one of them to GameStop. They said it worked fine. I was like, you know what? I didn't want to argue with them. I let them know I'm like I wasn't working for me stream wise. It's like, oh, it works for me. I was like, okay. So there's that. I still have one in my closet, an extra one. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna hold on to it, I guess, because I just, for some reason, I just know that, like, this is like a bad mindset to have. This is a mindset I always have. When things go really well, like, for example, if I make a lot of money, I know something's gonna happen to where I'm gonna have to spend a good bit to fix it. So, for example, I'm gonna give you an example. When I made a lot of money on YouTube for the first time, I spent it incorrectly, and then I had, fees and stuff, taxes. And then, you know, my business. I had problems with the state. So there's that. And now right now I'm dealing with the state, but I'm also dealing with a little PC. I'm not like a PC nerd, so I don't know the technical sides of it. I know a lot of people ask. I think I have a 4090 PC. So that's when I say like it's an expensive PC, I mean like it's like a pretty decent one. Like again, I don't care about price. That's not my goal. Is not to flex the amount of the price. It's just the fact that like it should be a good PC. So when I say like I have like an expensive PC, like why is this happening? My what I'm meaning to say is like this is a high powered PC. WTF? You feel me? But sooner or later, you know, it'll work. No issues. And again, that's the thing. That's what I've realized is like things will work out eventually. Things happen. And I've also noticed like it's okay to be angry about them. It just depends where you put your anger at. Like at the moment, I've been trying to force my anger more towards like getting more content done. Being more focused on just getting more done social media wise. It's my job, comparatively to just being mad, just lay on my bed, being mad. So there's that. Anyways, I'm really excited for the Rush to Max. I really am. I think it's going to be such a fun series. And I've kind of, understood more of an idea now to make my streams more enjoyable compared to before. Because I feel like they weren't as enjoyable. Because I literally would just, like, play the game with no idea to it. But, like, nowadays, I have, like, an idea towards it. Which is nice. So, like, for example, my last couple of streams were I streamed on YouTube. It was like a collab stream, so that's like a good idea of such. The last two streams were Clash Royale, so which is nice because I've never played Clash Royale before, so it led me to, day one of Clash Royale, which did really well, and then I did trying to hit 1,000 trophies, which did really well as well. So I'm really excited to see what this Rush to Max will do. I think it's gonna do really well, especially because I'm gonna play my Town Hall 12, and then after we stream for like an hour or so, depending on how long I can, keep the stream going, then I'll go to the Rush to Max. Because again, the thing for me is like I want to make sure streams last long enough. And if there's only so much you can really do on Clash of Clans when it comes to like streams. Like yes, you can attack, but no one really wants to see you attack for 5 hours in a row. So it's like you need to upgrade, you need to like do other stuff, which is why I've been kind of holding off on trying to do these type of streams of Clash of Clans, is because once I attack, that's basically it. Like once I upgrade things, there's literally nothing else to do. So, and a Rush to Max is nice because a lot of the upgrades I have to do are walls, which are really cheap. So you have to do a lot of attacks. So you can do a mix of both. You can attack and then upgrade. And on top of that, a lot of the upgrades are going to be very small timed for the beginning of the series because it's a new base. It's practically a new base. It's just a high town hall. And then obviously it's like that extra switch up of like my troops are way lower and I have to fight booty bases. I have to have a strategy to get as much loot as possible, all while being super rushed. So I love the idea of it. I don't know. I'm actually really happy about it. I'm happy about how streams are doing. I haven't been streaming like lengthwise, not as much as like the dream would be. But like last couple, not counting obviously the 30-minute stream today on Twitch, I had a 3-hour stream on YouTube still today, but then I had I believe a 5-hour stream on Clash Royale, and then I don't usually stream on Saturdays, and then the day before I streamed Clash Royale for like 3. No, I only streamed for like an hour and a half, but I don't know. I like the fact that I'm getting back into streaming because I used to be super inconsistent. I'm always in waves, but I know especially for summer, it's only like the smart thing to do to start streaming more at around this time. So that's nice. Let's do our daily row wall. So let's do this. Upgrade that. Beautiful gold row. You wondering? Yes, I have enough loot to upgrade all of these, but it's not worth it. I like doing step by step. I will say though that I forgot. Never mind. Anyways, let's see what we can upgrade. Dark Elixir Storage, Dark Bear. Ooh, Dark Barrack. Okay. I like this. Okay. 2-day upgrade, 1.6 million elixir. Sure. Sure. Let's do one gold upgrade and then let's go attack again. Hitting Tesla is the most expensive, so let's do that. Upgrade that, and then let's claim this trunk. Dude, so, like, yeah, I stream Clash of Clans. I know that's how some of y'all found my Twitch. When I first started, it was just Fortnite. So it's what I love about playing, Clash of Clans, or when I first started, was the fact that like it gave me something else to stream, which like lit up the fun of it, right? Of doing streaming again. Because, well, when I went viral, and I did streaming, I did the way of streaming that just got views, not the way where I actually enjoyed it, and it really led to just a bad burnout. And the thing was, it's just I couldn't switch up the streams because it was literally paying my bills. So it was just, and it was just an unfortunate situation mentally. But, again, it's a good problem to have to where, I have to play a certain game for 9 hours a day. Like, it's really in most eyes it's not that big of a deal. For me personally, it just felt like too much brain rot. It was literally Fortnite for 9 hours. Like, it just gets to a point where like 270 something hours of Fortnite a month is crazy, right? So, there was that. Plus, it was in the same month where I did a 20-hour stream. Dude, if you play even more than 4 hours of Fortnite, you're cooked. Your brain's cooked. Imagine 20 hours of that, no sleep. Like, it really just messed me up. I will say, like, it was the most money I ever made, but it's not all about money, and that's kind of what I realized, which is nice. Granted, I love making money, but it just wasn't worth it. So, being able to, play Clash was just a breath of fresh air. Plus, it was the first time in, like, 8 months on Twitch when I started getting viewers. People were tapped into the Clash streams. And I had one stream where I got raided by 2 people in like the same 10 minutes. It was insane. So it was just absolutely amazing time. That was when like my bed frame would like look towards my door like this. I know my hand was annoying, but I changed my face cam to something different now. It feels more refreshing. And that's kind of what Clash Royale did when I played Clash Royale a couple days ago. It felt nice because when I did the stream, I wasn't expecting viewers. I really wasn't. And I don't look at the viewer count, by the way. I look at just people typing in chat, and that's kind of my guess. Like, I know when some people type into my stream, not everyone types in chat, which is pretty chill. Like, if you come over to my stream, I always love to interact. Unless I'm collabing with someone. If I'm collabing with someone, I'm going to focus on the collaborator the most because I don't want to make it seem like I'm ignoring them. Like, because I'm using their time to play with them to help with their stream too. Plus, it just seems kind of rude to like talk about your own chat while they can hear you. Like, it sounds like you're self promoting in a sense, in my personal opinion. So I try to like mute it sometimes, but it throws off the vibe. So what I'm saying is like if I'm doing solo, so like the rush to max, I'm gonna be talking about myself. Come chat with me. Ask random questions. Ask stupid questions. Whatever you do, don't tell me to get a BBL. That is, if you're watching this far, it's like a trend lately in my chat. They want me to get a BBL, and it is confusing. It is so confusing. Like, by the way, we're upgrading the air defense. It's 1,000,000 gold. It's so confusing. I have no idea why they want me to get a BBL. And it's like, haha, I get it. Funny joke. To be honest, some people in the chat, they're pretty serious about it. You could almost tell, like, there's a tone in the message and where, like, they're low-key serious. So it's kind of scary. And then they went over to my YouTube chat today to say that. And I was like, oh, don't bring it to YouTube. So hopefully I didn't just bring it to the YouTube comments. But yeah, come over. Come over to the streams. You can even come over to the YouTube channel. Again, if you prefer just YouTube, come over there. If you want to get like 0 ads, because Twitch does spam me with ads. So if you do want to watch no ads or anything, check out Kick. I know everyone just like doesn't have the best opinion on it, but I stream so people get no ads. Twitch spams people with ads. And the reason I promote the Twitch the most is that's where the chat's most active. So If you're someone who likes to chat more, Twitch is definitely going to be your way. If you're someone who wants to just watch the stream, doesn't worry about chatting, Kick would be your best bet. Plus, throw that extra out there. Kick does support me the best because of the subscription uh, split being the highest over there. But again, I'm not forcing you to go anywhere. You don't even have to watch the streams at all. That's totally fine. I appreciate anyone that watches or watching this video, commenting on this video, any sort of thing like that is so much appreciated because you don't have to. You really do not have to do anything, and yet you people watch, support, you like the streams. It's absolutely amazing how y'all support. It blows my mind a lot of the time. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like my job is this. I'm recording, playing a game. People hear me. I don't know. I find it crazy. I find it crazy. It can be a little, difficult to keep up with. I have 4 YouTube channels. There's some people that watch all of them. Some people only watch one. Some people watch 2. Some people just watch the streams. So, any one of y'all, I appreciate y'all so, so very much. If you're wondering that sub goal, that's Twitch. I have to change that, by the way, because 20 is crazy. Oh, that's the... Dude, I had a discussion I wanted to talk about literally 10 minutes ago. Up here, I'm going to change it so it says 10. But, like, if y'all have certain games, right? Cool game ideas you think, I should play, and some of the chat agrees, I might do, like, bits goals, sub goals. So it's a way to, like, help fund the streams. And I know some people, it kind of comes off weird when I'm like sub goal equals this because it seems like I'm just wanting money. And like yes, I need money in order to like live to fund this. But I'm gonna keep it honest. I didn't really think about it of that reason. The reason I made it a sub goal thing is because when I do streams, I like to have, or now when I want to do streams, I want to have like ideas for it. So like with the sub goal, and they want it, let's say people are wanting Roblox. So like I'm gonna say like at 10 subs, I'm gonna do a Roblox stream. I get time to think before I hit the sub goal of what I'm gonna do for that specific stream. Cause like I can't just play Roblox and make that enjoyable. I have to add something to it. So it's like playing Roblox, playing a certain Roblox game till I'm number 1, or trolling in Roblox. Like I want to make sure that there's actual like good stuff because not only am I trying to make really entertaining streams, but like I also got to think of the content wise. Like how can I re-upload this to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube? So that's kind of like the inner monologue of myself when it comes to thinking for stream ideas. I'm just really excited. I'm on where my streaming's at. Um, the Fortnite stream today, it was. I mean, I streamed it only on YouTube. I think if I streamed it on Twitch, it would have went really well too. I've had surprisingly a lot of people ask me to play Fortnite, which has never happened. I've never had people ask me to play Fortnite. It's literally usually, play anything but Fortnite. So it's just nice that people, want to just see me stream. That's kind of like my moral of that part of the story. Hello, no thanks. That's like the moral of this part of the story is like I find it crazy that people actually want to watch me. Like I know like that should have been like an editable. Like I should have known that because it's like, I I have this feeling, this sense from like God, like I was put here to stream to spread a good word. I just find it crazy that how it's going. You feel me? Like it's like I'm just shocked how good it's doing as of right now because to be honest, I haven't had the best mindset lately. That's just kind of how it is. Like things have just been going butt. So things just feel like they're going better. I wish I took that out. Things just feel like they're going a bit better. Obviously, dealing with problems with the business, problem with the PC, but I've always thought of this as well with life stuff. When good things happen, bad things are so ineditable. And that's what I've realized, like, obviously to enjoy the good stuff that happens, but you really, really got to make sure that you're not blinded by how good it is. Because it's something is going to happen. And it's not like an energy bad I'm trying to put out. It's just common life knowledge that I feel some people should have is that things are going really well for you, that's fantastic. Or same thing, if like things are really bad is happening to you, the equal opposite's going to occur. So I know I really want to go viral on streaming again, and I really just want all my social media platforms and my business to do well. That's a lot to ask though. So not only do I have to put in a bunch of work in order to make that happen, I also have to have the consequences of that to happen. So a lot of learning, a lot of bad things may happen. Just gonna learn. Feel me? Even Twitch at the moment. Twitch is banning so many people, and it's honestly it's some really bad platform reasons, not necessarily a lot of the creators. So that can be scary as well, especially since I multi-stream and Twitch is kind of trying to find a way to make it so you shouldn't or you should be more so scared to multi-stream. So it's that's a perfect example of I want to blow up, and I feel like when I do blow up, I'm gonna run into an issue where it's I'm gonna get banned, which is what it is if I do. But like I'm gonna. By the way, I should have used a minion, and I just didn't think. But I was saying is like, I know I'm gonna blow up. You feel me? Like I know it's gonna happen. I know I'm gonna grow like crazy. I just know that something's gonna happen in order for me, either when I get big or right before I get big, or a little bit after I'm starting to get big. You feel me? Like I just know something's going to happen. I'm just you know saying this as like a not like a sympathy thing, but also like a lesson, like a projecting lesson. Like all this stuff is happening to me, but like it's a lesson at the end of the day. Like it's life, things happen. I'm not gonna I don't want to attack this. I'm gonna put minions and I'm just gonna reset. Like that just happens. Like that's I used to be so upset, or I'm not attacking this either. That is disgusting build up base. Um, I used to be like completely sad, or I used to have full emotions show of like how I think of a situation. And it's like I should sorry, emotion controlled way too much of a situation is what I'm trying to say. Like if I instead of letting the emotion completely control me and how I acted in the scenario, and instead used logical facts and tried my best to work out every situation, I could have worked out the situations better. Does that make sense? Like the emotion aspect of the situation made it so I couldn't function in factual ways. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not trying to get like super logical or big with words. It's just like when you have too much emotion in play. Okay, can I stop getting disgustingly bases? Like these are just disgusting. I don't want to fight these. Um, like when you get into scenarios where it's like really hard for you, or you lose a lot going on monetarily wise, lose a job or lose stuff that you like, love, whatever. A lot of times emotion can lead you to where you don't think straight, and it makes you so like the actions you take next are just not what the actions you would have taken if you didn't have that emotion. Does that make sense? I did not mean to throw that. Are you dead serious? That's so what? But it worked. Oh my gosh. Hold on. My point, by the way, was trying to throw the minion down there, so I'm not gonna be able to take the town hall. But I got the 1 star. That's all that matters. But yeah, hopefully that talk helped you out, dude. I am just really happy. I made this video to promote the fact that I'm doing a Rush to Max series. Excuse me. And what I'm so happy about that for that factor is because I've been working on it for so long, and it's like there's not many times where I work on a idea for this long, like so much behind the scenes. Like I to be honest, I can't work too much behind the scenes because of how many YouTube channels I run. Because with running 4 YouTube channels, you don't really have much time to put so much effort into certain things. And so the fact that I was able to put in a lot of effort, literally if I went to hang out with my friends, I was working on, upgrading the base. And upgrading the base, by the way, the reason it took so long is because there's certain upgrades you have to do. Hero upgrades, storages, and storage upgrades take long days. The heroes take long amounts of time. The town halls themselves, because remember, I had to upgrade all 5 guards on 2 different town halls. Like, it was super redundant, it felt like. But we're at 14. And it's funny because I thought about going to Town Hall 15, which made me think maybe Town Hall 16. But I just realized that there's so much stuff that, like, it's just not worth. And I mean, well, I even thought even further to spend money for it, but well, at the moment, I'm not really in a choice to. I have to reinvest my money into YouTube channels, but also into the business that I'm running at the moment, which is kind of going wrong, and it's kind of hard to deal with. I'm trying to put the money where the stress is, but I don't know who to pay to deal with that stress, if that makes sense. So I'll give y'all updates with that. I low key want to make a YouTube channel of just ranting stuff. I know you know how Ken does that. He's a Clash Royale creator. I might do that, and I do that with like a Clash Royale channel, like literally just like him, but just yap up my problems. I think it'd be nice. I like yapping. But maybe I'll do that. I think that'll be nice. I have a channel with like 160 subs, where it's just like a rant channel. Maybe we'll do that. Hey, if you want me to do that, let me know. I think that'd be cool. I like the idea of a rant channel. It's probably gonna be Loki Eclipse channel, but a rant channel would be nice. Attack's going great though. We might get this 3-star, minimum 2-star. That air defense is cooking me, but ooh, the king's coming in. That's good. That's good. I'm just really excited for this idea. I have a friend that should be helping me with my PC today. So it's 10:40 at night, by the way. Give you context. I'm gonna text him right now saying, "Can you help me with the PC right now?" Let's see. Um, I'm gonna ask if he's available, and just spelled viable. W. Are you available? I bet. Dude, either way, like if I get it, if my PC fixed today, fixed tomorrow. By the way, I'm assuming it's gonna be fixed tomorrow. Stream's gonna be around 12 to 1 p.m. EST. That's normally when I stream. Just to give you all a heads up. That's something I'm really happy about as well. Because, like, when you stream, like, it doesn't matter if you stream daily. If you stream daily at random times, it's so difficult to pull viewers unless you have so much traffic going to your channel. Like, for me personally, since my channels aren't really doing too well, it's harder to get traffic over. But, you know, since, I haven't been able to get so much traffic yet, just streaming at a certain hour, just streaming at 12 to 1 every single day, having that time range and starting, I've seen so much more consistency in my viewers, people enjoying the streams more. I have people coming in because I used to just have a bad habit of starting a stream really late. Like, I used to start streams at like 10 p.m. Like, that's awful. That's really, really bad. And so, I have people that, watch from other countries, and they're like, bro, it's 3 in the morning. Why are you starting a stream? So, dude, I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy for what's to come. And it's difficult for me to be happy about something. Uh, you know, not to be, this not be a therapeutic video. It kind of is, I guess. Like, I don't know. A lot of bad has happened in life for me personally. So it's just like, it's hard for me to be happy about things, but I'm more so, I guess I should say, I'm excited to, see the future of this. Seeing visions, I feel from God, from, you know, large amounts of wealth to be able to help others, and, seeing, lots of numbers and streams, Yo, is that the dude from Walter White? I meant, gosh, you know what I mean. Either way, let's attack this last base, and we'll be good. I am so beyond excited for what's to come. There is so much that I can't wait to do. There's so many ideas that I have that I cannot wait to pursue on. Like, I'm just very happy for the fact that, like, I have streams to do. Like, you know, it what I don't know how to explain it, but like, I've always wanted a community to where they'll watch, whatever I play. And like the only way I can get that is from just being a better streamer. Which is something I've realized. So, and it's not like me being a better streamer is me changing myself. It's just making the streams better. So, and one of the best ways I'm gonna do so is the idea aspect. Holy loot! My golly, it's a lot of loot. I forgot the goblins take 100% more, huh? Dude, I've been spending a lot on games lately, and I just hope that my lady that I go to for my taxes can write all this off. Because it is bad, bro. And this is the thing, I'm about to drop $100 on Pokemon Go, too. Like, this is disgusting. Oh my gosh, I'm about to spend so much money. And then the fact that I have to, I have to pay a lot of money to the state, so we'll see what happens there. I'm just so excited for the future of this stuff. I'm buying this soon, by the way, the Dark Crown on one of my bases. I'm gonna make a funny video on it. More so, I just want to use it because I've never, used one of those before. So, hey, maybe that would be a stream itself. Test it out or some sort. All right, I'm gonna end my stream here, I'm gonna end my video here. Stream's gonna be tomorrow about 12 to 1. I'm gonna have to upload this really late in order for you to see this. Okay, this video is being uploaded late. Good.